Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl Shamla Wright, and I'm back with another video. And today, guys, anxiety or anxiousness. A lot of people experience this, right? A lot of people are dealing with this. A lot of people have a trouble with their mind, because a lot of things really are in the mind. It really depends on what side of the mind that you're thinking from, what part of the brain actively works all day for you. It could be the left side, it could be the right side. And whatever illness that a person may have, whatever doctors diagnose you with, right? It really depends on the side of the brain and the part of it. But those are details that I have to explain in another video. Today, I'm going to say, if you're somebody who is anxious or somebody who's just easily sad or disheartened or confused or even angry because of things that you thought up in your head that don't exist. Now, there's times where you can think things into existence, but there's also times where you can just think about things that aren't even real and won't even happen. A lot of people sit in their heads to the point where they're so anxious and they're so sad and they're so depressed, and they came up with all these thousand scenarios that don't exist, and they're disappointed and they're worried and they're thinking about it like, maybe this or maybe that, or did that happen? And there are all these emotions you give yourself due to the lack of ability to control your mind or your feelings, right? And it's okay to be in your head, because I live my head a lot. I enjoy what my head looks like on the inside, the life that I create within it, the freedom, without responsibilities. I love the world I created in my head. But the thing is, there's a lot of people who live in their head and they're extremely worried, they're extremely stressed, they're extremely sad, right? They just can't get ahead of the negative thoughts. They can't get ahead of the self-doubt. They can't get ahead of the self-blame, or saying things like, I'm stupid, or I'm not good enough, or maybe if you have these anxious attachments, you may have this thought of someone you love or someone you care about. You constantly think about them. You constantly come up with scenarios of maybe they might die, or maybe they might do this, or maybe this may happen. Like, just so many different things that can throw you off. Like, just make you sad and depressed to just sit and think about the worst scenario ever. And then it don't even exist. It's not even here, and it hasn't come to pass. And even if it will, you will get through it. Like, you will get through it. I understand people are dealing with anxiousness and anxiety at an extreme level, to the point where they are not having the ability to control what they're thinking about. So don't have the self-control, don't have the discipline, and don't understand how to slow their thoughts down to even control what they're thinking about. Also, stop creating random things in your head that don't exist. It's not real. It's not something you need to be upset about. Now, yes, perception is reality, but you have to also walk in the things that you want, or the things you're thinking about, for some of those things to become reality. You could think on a thing long enough for it to become real, but you could also just create random stuff in your head and it never come to real life. Like, a lot of people think things all day and make themselves upset, depressed, unhappy, worried for what? It don't exist. And if it don't exist, stop worrying. Stop being anxious for nothing. Stop having these anxiety attacks because you think about stuff that's not real. It's not in real life. It's not something you can touch. It's not something you can visually see. It's not real. Like, stop making up stuff in your head that makes you sad, that makes you depressed, that makes you unhappy. Think better thoughts. This is moving forward with better thinking, Because anxiety, though it's real and it's true, you can control your thoughts. Breathe, calm yourself down, and slow your thoughts down and really think and process, why am I anxious? Okay. What am I thinking about that makes me anxious? Okay, is this real? If it's not, then I shouldn't be anxious about it. And if it's something that you can change, then change it. If it's something you can't, don't worry about it.